So basically, this is an example of mathematics using Python programming. What we have here on our little program is our variable x. We have to identify the answer, or the input is going to be an integer, and the input is going to request us, give me your first number. We'll assign that input to the variable x. Likewise, we're going to request a second, give me your second number, and again it's going to assign it to variable y. So then we have our actual mathematical formulas or calculations. Our initial one is going to multiply our x and y, then we're going to divide, add, and subtract. And what we have printed out essentially is the answers accordingly to our math formulas. So what we should see is a text. If you multiply, the answer is, and what we have to have here is a string method, because when we print something out, we'll have to identify our numeric value or our integer data value into a string before we can actually produce it out onto the screen. And then, as before, we have our plus used as concatenation, adjoining that information together. So let's go ahead and run this and see what we see here. And let's go ahead and give it a value of 5, which will be assigned to x. And let's go ahead and assign the value of 6 to y. Hit enter. Of course, as soon as we hit enter, it's just going to go down to the next line of logic, and then it'll print out our information. So it will say, if to multiply, the answer is 30, because 5 times 6 is 30. If you divide, specifically 5 divided by 6, we are given this answer. And if we plus or add it, it's 11. And if we subtract it, it is a -1. So this is just a simple example of mathematics with Python.